Hi, we're Terry, Janet, and Chris Laudett. We're here to tell our story about the miracle of adoption.
When Terry and I were first dating, we would talk a lot about our future life when we were married, and we talked from the very beginning about adoption. And we had planned on being able to adopt, but we also planned on having our own biological child. But God had different plans. Throughout our marriage, as we were trying to get pregnant, then we ended up and eventually went to the doctors and started on some tests and medicine. And eventually we were referred to an infertility specialist. We did artificial insemination several times, and after a year, our infertility specialist had suggested a different treatment, but by then we were exhausted. We were stressed out, emotionally, physically exhausted. And at that time, Terry said one of the wisest things of his life, although he says a lot of wise things. He said, "We need to stop. We need to enjoy what we have." And after a year of that, we decided we would contact an adoption agency. So we contacted them, filled out all the paperwork, and expecting that, within several months we would be able to have a child. We spent 2.5 years we would check on different children. We'd hear about a child that was a possibility to be adopted, and we would check on that and hopefully hope to be able to adopt that child, only to have our hopes dashed to the ground.
I was reading Hosea, and I realized that his love for his unfaithful wife served as a metaphor for God's love for his people. And it occurred to me that maybe our lives, our struggles to adopt, could serve as a metaphor showing God's love and God's desire to adopt children into his family.
Then in the beginning of December of 2002, we had heard about a baby boy that was going to be born the next month. So we did our normal thing. We turned in all the paperwork we needed to do for him and did all the checking, and we didn't hear anything back for a while, so we thought that was just going to be another one of those that was going to fall by the wayside. But then on New Year's Eve of December 2002, we received a package on our front porch that had a letter that said that we were the chosen family for this child. So the next day I'm on the phone, okay, does this really mean what we think it means? Are we really chosen to be able to parent this child? And yes, we were. So the next 3 weeks went by in almost a total blur. And on January 21st, 2003, our miracle was born. He has been our major blessing and our miracle ever since, and he has changed families' hearts and blessed us and our family, and we are thankful to God every day for our blessing and our miracle.